one of myself, few are very recently joined, and everybody here. It's always a pleasure coming to a place like the Department of Science and Technology here today. I have high regards for this department. Whoever department inside, inclusive, I say, maybe seat center and the department. Not only me and it is not an exaggeration, it's not outspoken. I feel that here, seed and the seed research and seed centers outstand not only in the country, in the globe also. This is not my opinion. It must be everybody's opinion because you were the pioneers, madam. Always a lot of. I was also talking to asking a student because I was telling the research and the research talent and research and things what is happening across the different universities is not at that level. And I was talking that US has maintained that standard and that way of working. You will carry on this research which is required to the industry most of the times and equally to the farming country. I think this is the greatest service any department can do it. And I think but I think here we have very good support from the university also. And we have a good number of scientists working here who are very dedicated, very sincere and disciplined also. But this is not happening. I'm just bringing to the notice of everybody for a general discussion. It is not as part of my interest because in most of the universities there are no scientists present. Take it that to Telegram or take it right to ask the other persons, the other saying probably also. There are no seed scientists are there. And the appointment of seed scientists is not at all happening. Generally, there is no appointment. Specifically, seed is the component where they only have to appoint for the teaching purpose only. So they are not in AIP, ASF become a component, they are not in KFK component, so what is their situation in Tamil Nadu? That's how over a period of the last 2 decades I have been very closely observing the recruitment of hardly 1 or 2 if at all it happens. But with that focus, and not only this, the workload has increased, intakes have increased, and many other schools then they teaching work. So now this used at different in the seed teaching, seed research, and all the activities in the country. Friends, I think we also good friends here, my dear students. This is my many times I have come to here. This is not right gap of many 5-6 years are coming, and it's always very happy to be come here, not just to speak or to make a vibe, to learn lots of things from the people. So yeah. So friends, today I'm here give you small uses of new things that is working, what is happening. We are proposing this. Harvard is known for Harvard Molecular Seed production. We were the first in the country to produce almost nearly 70,000 quintals of seeds and then now we are almost producing around 45 quintals and we have very well to build infrastructure facilities. We moved around the entire country. We got from we were affected about the plant sector and we established state of water processing plant, investing in laboratory and everything. So, but again, I was telling we have been reduced to almost 50% because of all the resource content and scientists. So, friends, yes, Harvard is known for with the program called the Seed Village program, that is Harvard Model of Seed Production. Like that, also the country where it is happening that now. When India was independent in 1947, we were in a baby boom. Our main focus was to have the production, productivity, and to meet our baby. Okay, today we are in a position where we can not only we are self-sufficient, we are sustainable, but not only we are in a position to supply the goods to other countries too also. And that was the situation like that today we are in a position to give. Now our focus is changing towards this, what we say, there are not only food security, we are thinking in terms of nutritional security. Not only nutritional security as our country, we are also looking for nutritional country and security of other countries. So friends, at this stage we are here India is celebrating it as Amrit Mahotsav for independence. There are a lot of big programs that have done. At the same when we started this first like this. So that's what we have been talking, and our focus was only on high yielding varieties. Our focus was high input responsive varieties and hybrid, so that we can produce good quantities of food and supply to our people. Once I was there in along with me, Vijay Kumar was there. I just recall, I was there on first selection in 2002 or 3 years there in Karna, Nayar Center, Karna, for some particular program. That's what is happening in the yesterday. So I was there and myself, we went, I think, myself and Vijay Kumar went to the EWR, Institute of Wheat Research, and now it must be Indian Institute of Wheat Research. Nagarajan was the director from here. So because Vijay Kumar sir was knowing him, we went and met him and Mrs. Shantana Nagarajan also. He just, and we went to his house, he just came from Kashmir. There was a Kargil war was happening. Sir told me that I met my son, he was into army. India is going to win. It's only because of the food security. Today India is in a position, they are able to win the Kargil. We are going to win. It's only because of the food security. So that's what is all possible only because not only development and release of variety is also equally of the seed, quality seeds. We always say at the end of the day, so seed is the basic input, seed is the way for all the things. When we inputs, when the technology transfer, whatever inquiry, each one of you, there is something there is a. So when we started this new green revolution, almost also like the 60s, only our focus was to breed, develop the varieties, select the varieties which are out yielding, which are better yielding, and which are got the response to the input so that this one. At the same time, during this period, we also neglected our traditional varieties, land research, and farmer varieties. They are also equally important. To breed these good varieties, good hybrids, many times we need all these three components, maybe land research, maybe traditional varieties, maybe farmer varieties. These are for the unique characters. Each one has their unique character, maybe in terms of the distance. Each has got its own traits, maybe nutrition wise, maybe pest and disease resistance, maybe acclimatization to vagaries of the climate, and they perform equally well. So during this period, when we were looking for the high productivity production input responsive varieties, hybrids, we lost this. Okay, almost we have forgotten this our native varieties or land research, our farmer varieties, our traditional varieties, which are the unique characters and traits in them. So friends, most of them are got extinct now, and very few varieties, land research and farmer varieties are there in some parts of the country, in some parts of the locality, some parts of the community, and few of the passionate farmers and these gene bags, whatever it may be, they will be available with them. And now there is a thinking at the national level also. The other day I was talking to the director, seed research now. He was also telling that he also submitted a proposal to government of India to develop the seed system for these traditional varieties, farmer varieties. I think that this is the need of the hour because they have got very unique traits. Otherwise, over a period of time, we all lose our this heritage, what we have, this collection heritage, whatever we have in terms of seeds, which are the sources for our next generation, next climate change. We are observing a very drastic change in the climate, and it has been posited by 2040, 2050, that you cannot presume it assume the climate. The temperature is going to increase another 0.5 centigrade, and rains are erratic. We cannot predict the climatic situations where we have long season or Kharif, Rabi, or summer, whatever we talk, and our varieties and fabrics that we have built, they are suited to these regimes only, these production regimes, the production reasons only. But the time has come now, we have to seriously think so that where in all these hard times, in all this climate change situation, which are the varieties, which are the land research, which have got the good characters in them to overcome such of those difficulties and give at least some aid. outlive something. So under such circumstances, government is also keeping the seriously at central level. Also, few of the organizations are working towards this revitalizing the rainfed agriculture, under which we have one called working group on seed system at national level, and so many other these NGOs and others are working on this, and they have made an giveaway for this to bring in this. We have a formal seed system, each one of you know. We have a formal system, we have an informal system, we have a formal informal mixed system, and these are all oriented towards the varieties and varieties that are pregnant release. Maybe from public sector or from the private sector. Now, as we see this, now we have to look for these traditional varieties. Next slide, please. So that is what we can see that the scenario notified and traditional varieties. There is a difference what I am talking about that notified varieties, there is a set system for breeding or development or selection, whatever the genetics and plant breeding principles we apply, and we make a selection, collection, and we also release and notify. There is a very systematic system is there in our NAS system for all these release and notified varieties. And they also, there is a very well defined criteria. You all must have been read or part of your curriculum that we have criteria, very clean defined criteria for release of varieties. Madam was telling the other day, she was at the State Varietal Release Committee. These are very, there is good guidelines for notification, and we have very well established generation system, very nice generation system. All these are oriented towards only for the seeds that are released and notified. And also we have very well elaborated, disciplined and very stringent field and seed standards are also there for all those varieties that are released and notified. And also there is a very well established system of seed production, maybe in terms of genetic principles or economic principles or agronomic principles. And also we have a monitoring system, a quality assurance system also for these all the seeds that come under the seed multiplication child. And also a very well established certifications system we have, and the forward labeling and other things are seeds act and all the work for the quality assurance, and all the systems, all the mechanisms are inbuilt only for this release and notified variety. When we looked at this situation, and the climate is changing so much, when the yields are not expected level, and they are also prone to the disease and pests. Under such circumstances, when we want to look for these traditional varieties, there is no system for these traditional varieties. Friends, the seed production and certification system does not exist for these maybe traditional varieties, languages or farmers varieties, which are always open sources. Anybody can use anytime. They're not they're not at all in the formal system. So they're open source varieties. And for this we don't have any system which is the need of the hour. These cultivar varieties are in common knowledge of the farmers. It is the farmers who have saved them. No institution. Maybe we have made an effort by the SAUs or the NCR Institute. Mostly we have collected and deposited to the gene banks only. But we don't have that resource. And nowadays we have been doing it all the universities, mostly at the GNU also. We have gene banks. They are also again collecting whatever the material is available and depositing in the gene banks of this perspective, SAUs or ICERs or in the New Delhi. These cultivar varieties are in common knowledge of the farmer. Only farmer knows what is that variety, where it comes well, how it is adjusted, what are the traits, what are its characters, what is good for it. That's only this not in the public domain now. So source material is highly scattered. We don't know whether the variety is okay. Same variety may be a bit different name with a different little variations in traits and performances. So it is scattered, and knowledge is also fragmented. There is no consolidated, documented knowledge is available on all these traditional varieties. And remain, that's what I was talking, it was remain in the interiors of the village. It's not with the mainstream of the agriculture production and productivity system. Okay, when we go for any system, it's only with the farmers, it's only with the passionate farmers, it is only with the some companies, so it's only with some tribal people. And those who are interested in collection and selection and maintenance, there are many farmers who are passionate to collect. Many farmers have got 50, 60 to 80 varieties of different crops and vegetable crops. It is only with them, it's only they are taking care of them, it's only they are conserving them. So this is not in case of otherwise in the where is a systematic traditional system was not existing. Just there is only one thing that is only at the hands of all these people, and there is no maintenance in it. As far as the farmer system is concerned, we have very good maintenance of the varieties, purines, whatever it may be. We have maintenance breeding programs there. It is also given a lot of importance. Last few decades, I suppose, there's a lot of importance, not only the reason leave it there, but maintenance is also equally important for the organ stock. Those who are in farms, they have been bred annually. But it's it's not at all possible because it's only the farmers that are doing this at that level. It's happening. Next. So what is traditional varieties that I've been talking about? We have been talking this traditional varieties like languages are eco-brands and only at the small pockets at the locations that they are well known, that are naturally selected without any human intervention and are attached knowledge available. In short, there is no a formal system of the selection of breeding whatever it may be. Okay, so development of those varieties is only the human without the human intervention, they naturally develop, they naturally evolve, and they are with those people which are we talking very farmers in community. They are generally diverse, locally adapted, and associated with traditional farming system, either developed by farmers for a long period of time. That's what I was talking, which is they're very diverse in nature. Okay, that's what I was saying. The knowledge is fragmented, the source is fragmented. It's not with everybody. It is the different packets and the parts of the farming communities. Those passionate farmers are those is there. It's not into it's an every over a period of time. They are conserving. They are storing. Then they are producing over a period of time. They are usually diverse populations with historic origin and distinct identity named based on the specific traits and area. Many varieties, those are the communities, they are identified by their traits or the location where it was produced and kept for the next subsequent generations or culture. It all depends upon that community or kept some names. Because of some traits, they say now people are talking about the diabetic rice, that like that, what about the traits specific trait they named after that. The traditional varieties are unique, nutritionally rich, and compound variable variation are in demand for the local markets. Very specific local markets are there. For this, there is no diverse market, there is no systematic market for this because there is no demand also, there is no forecast but this the requirement of these seeds. So it is all depends upon that community, that locality, all those people that come across with such of the varieties, they will be used by the next slide, please. So that these are this never addressed, and we're talking about the traditional varieties and the farmer system varieties. Okay, whatever the policies, seed sites and seed tools and policies that are there as of today, they have never addressed anything towards these traditional varieties, land research or these farmer varieties. They're all oriented towards these varieties that are released, notified, and are in the seed production chain. Okay, whatever it is, maybe it's the national seed policy which is pending because the 2000 also never makes completely silent about the traditional varieties and land research. Never there is any spell out of these varieties. Okay, this only talks about the released, notified varieties only. Even with this Biodiversity Act of 2002, it revolves around conservation, sustainable use, and equitable saving benefits arising out of such traditional varieties. They make an effort, as biodiversity clearly says that interest in biodiversity, interest in sustainability, whatever these profits is generated out of those traditional varieties, land itself can be shared, that's all, but never says anything about the system there. Even the BPFR 2001 has provisions for recognizing the farmer varieties. Okay? They also give the awards to the farmers who have saved the varieties land resource over a period of time, and they're conserving and they're recognizing in the farmers silver varieties. So that farmers silver varieties, they give the award they give for BPFR, farmers silver award. No?
Yes, sir.
This Farmers Silver Award, they recognize every year. They have multiple awards, maybe they're ranging from 1 lakh to 10 lakh for the individual farmers, for the communities. They are giving solely, it's only to that extent, but again, there is no, any system is developed for that, there is no protection for these varieties, land resource or these farmer varieties. No provision to develop a seed system is also in that PUPFR. And there are several the government, the central government, the state government programs which promote the supply of the seeds, like one of the ambitious program of government of India, Ministry of Agriculture and Farm, the seed village program. There also, at least in the seed village, we give a very half acre, 1 acre seeds. There also it is not included. It's only again the seeds that are notified and released. And again, when you go for a few of the programs, the government, maybe the National Food Security was doing all the this national plan of the seeds and ICOM. There is so many active programs are there, but again, there is only those programs are only for released and notified varieties. There is the absence of defined and visible market. Again, there is no defined market, there is no demand forecasting, there is no survey, or there is no people whether they want it or not. Also, it is not, it is only for a few farmers, it is very difficult to produce and market also. These are all has makes a distinct difference between traditional varieties and notified variety. But at the same time, we have been talking, I just told in the beginning that now we have to look for this climate change. It is going to be horrible. What it is being foreseen, it is thought again, and we have been already experiencing. This year, I think I heard a story was telling a lot of rains here. We never had a single rain in Dharwad and other parts. Hardly this Rabi, no rains, but the Rabi absolutely there are no rains. In Kharif, there are just there are rains. So under such situations, this hybrids, those developed varieties which are which require irrigation, which require all intentional mechanized management and input responsibility only we work under such circumstances. I think these are the hope for the future, hope for our food security and nutritional security for the farming day. That's what a serious thought is being given by the central government and a few of the state government next strategy. So what is needed? That's what I'm talking that the climate change is changing very fast, it is unpredictable and unpredictable. So much of our prediction is going wrong. They say there will be rain for next 48 hours, never a single drop, and sometime it will rain. So under such circumstances, we need to find what is our requirement for the future, for the we have to prepare ourselves for the coming coming years, coming decades also. Otherwise, we are going to face a serious problem in the seed system, and ultimately that depends on production, productivity, and food security of the country. And we have to look for the challenges, what are the challenges that are posed by the climate change or the seed system when we talk specifically, and other things are related to it. And we also need to have a diversification. When we are talking in the beginning, green revolution, monocropping, we also lost all of diversification. You have the monocrop and diversification and now ex-situ in situ is a very minimum. Under such circumstances, diversification is very, very important in the current scenario, upcoming days. So focus on the infant areas. I think that I have one more slide later and say the infant area is the major area which is catering the needs of this productivity systems. So this also we always talk this traditional varieties land as a nutritional variation. They are very good for health, and health means wealth also, right? So if you have no health, it's wealth is whatever is not there. So it takes care of the economy. The countries to also So conservation and globalization are all the parts of the traditional varieties. And we can do all this through now, but we have an ambitious program of the Prime Minister who wants to have 10,000 FPOs, okay? They are giving a minimum amount of 20 lakhs for each FPOs. Anybody wants, you can go for the bags and get started, we can produce the seeds. And we have a FPOs in Karnataka. We have seed limited Harvard. We have a target of around 100 FPOs, but hardly we could do 26 FPOs are there with us, madam. We have an MOU with that. We give the seeds to them. We handle them at all the stages of them. And they use their seeds, the brand, and we provide all the sourcing and everything. They sell to, they brand it, they sell. Or sometimes if we need to retake and give. So that's how this, all the these FPOs or NGOs are going to be part of this new regime of seed systems. So I will have a much talk. I think Madam also must be knowing, and I also said this must be knowing. Now they want to have natural farming. Natural farming is we want the government many times, whether we want or not, the program wants it, and government of Karnataka has spent huge amount last 5 years, and our scientists are eager, our scientists have come out with a package for more than 10 to 15 crops. They say that they perform over a period of 3 to 4 years, they perform equally well to this our regular farming system. But we have a reservation. We held up, sir. We had last few months back with our NRP, this research council meeting. They are giving an excellent results, excellent progress is there. But all these, whatever they have done, they are all not the traditional varieties again. Okay, they are highly responsive. We have these varieties that are used in natural farming, and I think at this juncture, central government also wants, ICR wants rather, a natural farming course should be there. Whatever is happening, I think they want to have some courses in natural farming.
Yeah, for organic.
Organic and natural, now they're talking that
Yes, sir.
both,
Simultaneously.
both they're talking about such situations only when we want to have organic and natural, we need to have traditional varieties. A variety is a good varieties. Those will be very perform in those situations, not this these and good varieties. And this situation in our university is talking, they are through the all procedures. They want to come out with the package. We have held up now and we, because once they say that this system is not good, it goes from mouth to farmers totally. Whatever the efforts they have put last 5 years, it is going to be of no use. Building the faith and confidence among the farming community is very, very difficult. Once somebody says that this natural farming, organic farming, whatever this is proposed is not doing well. So that's why we held up each having a committee and we want to revisit all these results. And but government wants it at any time. In next few days, few months, we are going to come out with a natural farming package of practice for so we cross. Next slide, please. So this is what we have been talking this rainfed area and the situation of this rainfed solve a few. This is what is more than 100 and say. See, rainfed area almost 80-85% of the farmers depend on the rainfed area only, and these are all the situations that is self-explanatory and land has also degraded over a period of time by using of this water, excess water, this includes pest and diseases. For all this, we have to look from the different, especially in the sea technology, our goal is to see something different to give a stability to this system upcoming days. Next, please. So this is what we look for the poverty landscape for India. Each of these rainfed areas and this poverty index and tribal density, they all overlap each other. It means that they are part of the whole this system itself. So when we look the areas, when we look the poverty, and we look the tribal, there it is only again the land it's only the the traditional variety, the farmers varieties, they only will perform, otherwise this keep increasing. Okay, next slide, please. That one I was talking 86 million hectares is under rainfed. What is the total area? Anybody? I was for
329.
320. Out of this, maybe almost like one third of the area, which is totally under rainfall. So when this is the scale which we can see the contribution of the rainfall area, contribution of rainfall ecosystem. Even then, there was no investment on this. Okay, nobody is bothered. What I have been talking all the times, neither the government not anybody, very few people are on this line. And 61% of the Indian farmers rely on rainfed agriculture. 61% of the farmers. And again, you know that these rains is very unpredictable. And also 55% of the gross crop area falls under rainfed. All these days we are carried away with this, okay? Last maybe 70, 75 years of our independence and maybe after 60s after the revolution, we are carried away. Now the time has come to think all these things seriously. And let's see the what they contribute. People totally this public or private investments, private contribution in terms of this seed system, they contribute to this less only in rice because rice is growing. Most of the rice is grown in irrigated or semi-irrigated upland areas where it is only 40% coming to the millets. 89% of this contribution of millets only comes from these rainfed areas and 73% of cotton, 69% of oil seeds, 88% of pulses and 70 even before the subsidiaries of agriculture and cattle, seafood, also so much are all there, which is also we talk of blink revolution, we talk of white revolution. They all come again from this later areas. Next slide, please. So what is needed? These are the related areas. These again we have been talking that the use crop and varieties diversity, like ecosystem, which is also such. I've been talking about this. I think we can just skip this. Next slide, please. So that's what now we have to see that how we can bring back this glory of our traditional varieties, community seeds, land racers. Okay, there are very passionate farmers that are very still they are doing that. Okay, there are so many NGOs that are working in Karnataka. We have Sahaja Samruddhi NGO. It's doing a lot of work in the Karnataka, in the all parts of the Karnataka, and they conduct all the participatory varietal selection. Okay, gives an option to the farmers. And what we are looking for to suit our rainfed ecosystem. We need to tell them what traits we need to identify in them and give the numbers to them. Okay, keep the varieties, call the farmers the different strata of the farmers, not only one, rugged or something. Maybe the age-old people, those who have grown in that system, those are knowledge, NGOs, scientists, even scientists, they're all involved in this participation variety selection. At the end, they come out. What is a infuse of all the people's opinion, and then they can select a good one, which is good for bringing into the seed system. Actually. So there are farmers here, there are some farmers who have bred, farmers, breeders will have. Not only breeders, we have the farmers, breeders, they have the farmers. 7 rice varieties, finger millet varieties, Chittasam mango variety, which is cultivated across 3,000 acres. There are so many, but just a few, this is part of Karnataka. This is Sahaja Samruddhi, I get this information from Sahaja. So the farmers also supporting for this stuff. This only we have to go to them and take it to the next level. Next, please. So this is what they actually do. It's not that I have been talking now, the time has come now, we have to think in these terms. It is a compared to think in terms of natural and organic farming. There was a committee to have, madam, there is a committee to frame the course of natural farming. ICR would that, I think, somewhere there already. Next, please. So what are the specific objectives of this seed systems? This is promote community managed seed system of traditional varieties in selected location. We may not make a time possible to bring them to the formal system. At least we can support, we can encourage, we can guide to these communities for this system. Build a digital platform to identify, catalog, map the traditional varieties, geographical locations, and availability to enable an easy exchange of knowledge and sequence. There should be a platform where all this knowledge is available to everybody. Okay. For this, we need to have a platform where all this, we need to do all these exercises if you want to build a seed system for this traditional variety. And multiplication and supply, this just written that last slide, maybe what US Harvard is looking, how US Harvard is going towards this. Develop variety identification level. This protocols needs to be developed with a set and standard procedures protocols for release and notify the varieties or regular. For this also we have to look at develop a inclusive in formal seed system. All the we have to develop and put it to formal seed license. And there are several people are there with this. It's not only the government, the FPOs are there, there are seed corporation, the inclusion policies, and there are several people need to solve when we go into that field and start working with them. We come to a lot of people are working, and as we have countries, as one of the programs to give to the government of Karnataka, we have been working with so many people. So this is diversity loss. That's what we want to have a farm. When we want to release a variety, we have a farming system, we have to guidance are there. We have to have the developed variety, it's to perform, it has to be its own uniqueness, distinctness, and uniformity, stability, whatever we talk after that, only we will bring them into the for multiplication chain. We have trials, maybe initial varietal trials, advanced varietal multiplication trials, last scale demonstration. Then they should perform the checks, whatever the checks with them, and then we have to bring them to the release proposal. But it is may not be possible immediately with the traditional variety. Though say that's what see this is the blocks that are developed. Once you identify a crop and the varieties, there will be several varieties in a crop. Bring them and put it to the blocks. There again they give an option for many people to participate in this crop diversity blocks and let them rate, let them identify. Because there may be several matches, just a variety we cannot do for all the things that is which are the best one. They can be selected, they can put into the for trials, okay, later parts. So we can generate the data which is required for the formal system, 3 years of initial, whatever we have, 3 years of demo, initial trial, advanced trial, 3 years, like that. All that we can generate the data equally parallel with our regular seed systems and bring proposals to the varieties that we. Yes. So that's what we have been taking. We had 3 consecutive meetings at Delhi, one under the Welfare Authority that we see what has been welfare agriculture and Wasam Welfare. It's working group for seed system. We had one national level workshop on this to make this seed system for traditional varieties. So that was the meeting specifically, all in general, but for Karnataka state, we started with there and each see when we want to bring into the seed system, the formalize this traditional variety, we need to have a system to be developed. And these are the few things that has been already there. It's not only Karnataka is the first order. Already Orissa has done it. Orissa has released 2 varieties. Orissa is the model for all of us to look for that. How Odisha is having very stringent rules, but even then, the government has come forward to legitimize or form a protocol for the release of these traditional varieties. We took the experiences or the documents from Odisha models also. They have their own actually changed it to the Karnataka model. That the state level ethics committee should be there. Okay. So that we have to be, it is not that of profit will know. So it has to be part of our legislation, it has to be part of our systems, and we need to have all these committees at the state level of expenditure, which is a super power body, maybe the chief secretary and the agriculture secretary, principal secretary will be the chairman or coordinator. Then because that we have to evolve the system, then traditional variety subcommittee. Okay, we need to develop SOPs, we need to develop standards for that. We need to have a committee that we involve in the scientists and ICR scientists and the leaders also. Then we have to do quality assurance that also we need to have this seed industry. This Karnataka, we are looking for this type of. It is what I said in the beginning of this one, and next Department of Agriculture. they have to help to see that this program is continued, and some support maybe financially, maybe in terms of promotion of this system should be there next week. So that district level, that of the state level, district level, and formal research, what role is seems as I share institutions being to the states, okay? We need to conserve, we need to supply resources. We should show them the state of the demand and all these way of development, variety practices involving the NGOs or FPOs, whatever it may be, then we have to have clear theory for all those things. And we need to develop the field and see as what is also. You know that it is the basic problem in the beginning understanding the purity of this. The formally radioactive purity is not a problem, and it is a strong maintenance breeding program. But these are the land resources, they are diverse in nature, they are not pure. Okay. So for that we need to we have been talking that we need to make compromise at some level of it, and we once again we make monocrop or a pure line, again it may succumb to this pest disease, whatever it may be, over a period of time. So that is a one thing that we're thinking, and again nutrition profiling, whatever we again we're thinking for fast food for the future. And next this platform was talking. Go back. So this okay next. These are the people who can be involved for doing all of this. So this is what at the end of the day we have come to a conclusion. Next meeting we had in Harvard where we invited again all the peoples, and we had one day brainstorming session with Dada here, Boston, and some NGOs, some with everybody. Those are involved in that. This knowledge and this system of traditional varieties, we have come to a guidelines to go further is that exploring and documenting the local varieties, collection of traditional varieties. We have to seriously based on this one, we can make a progress. I think you all understand that. Purification by processing, evaluation, keeping the prevailing residual diversity to retain its dynamic nature. That's what I was talking just now. We cannot make totally a pure line. We need to keep the dynamic nature of these varieties and practices and purify the progeny and bring it to the system of whatever the system that is set for release. Demonstration and selection of between programs to programs to that once we do this, that can be taken to diagnostic and even we can use the better checks, which are the checks of for that varieties, the best performing that can be used check. Looking into the performance of these best traditional varieties among them will be used. Multiplication and exchange through farmers to begin that popularization of traditional varieties to expand market that is the onset evaluation by skills scientists are people can do that, and they have to build a reasonable repository line from the plant form and traditional varieties. Policy development, development protocol, and further release, and that's what we have been. At the end of the day, we need to do all these things, then only this we can develop the system. That's what at the end University Harvard is looking for, and we have again on 38th we have the final round of developing a protocol for submitting this proposal to the government of Karnataka. We have this meeting at Hyderabad on the 38th of this month because they want us to finish this financial this year thing. So it is scheduled. This is what we are looking for. All this what I have been talking. This US Harvard is looking for to be part of that system, and maybe this is just it's this needs to fine tune. All those committees are to be formed. Responsibilities and roles are to be very clearly defined. Guidelines have to be developed. And this for this proposal we are looking forward. And see this what we have been doing. Here we have minutely saw that each of the protocols that are there for the formal multiplication, release, notification, and quality assurance are all involved here. Okay, so maybe like conducting trials 2 to 3 years and normal and organic. That's what we have been talking again. Must trust will be given for this because it is the order getting. This is identify the superior traditional varieties for respective systems. That's what this is what is I think the self-explanatory and This is very important thing that who the composite between these traditional varieties for evaluation and the primary yield trials and multi-location trials and participatory varieties selection. I think they are performing well. If they are good, then only they should be advanced to bring to the formal system of trials. Maybe few, not all, then a system has to be developed. Maybe it's not possible for a university to prove by the SAUs or ICF, then we need to take help of these that use STUs and LGUs. And this mapping has to be done best PV can be utilized for e-commerce platforms. Then parallelly, we have all those things to be carried along that with the university certification standards. We want to bring them forward. We have to develop university certification standards also, and we have to give the responsibility to certification agency to certify this also, and also we have to do all these things in conjunction with the government and government, central government. I said it's a long process, and we are following the success story of Odisha. And again, this is not only this is also being done by West Bengal government. Today there was a meeting. I was supposed to be there. They called for this system establishment in West Bengal, and we had last week. 6, 7, we had the meeting, but the northeast states, we had a meeting in Goa because there that area is quite suitable. It's only organic and natural farming there. There we had that again coordinated with different countries who are doing that. In West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh is also well ahead in the system. I think this is what I wanted to just given you for the protein research. I told you TNU is the better and best place. I don't think that there is much to speak on, but I thought there is something new. So this even TNU can also think maybe small way we can start maybe for the future requirements. Maybe I thank for the first directors, Madam Kumarani, all the Rashmi and all the Raja and everybody here and all the good students of this department. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now the session is open for discussion.
Any questions, please ask. It is an exchange of knowledge. You may be having some better input for this system. It is not that you have been taught to. Many students can think.
I think somebody who works on traditional varieties, when was doing, he cannot be good. He is going to work. He has not his plan to work. She has presented over. Yeah, yeah. She must have some doubt. Yeah. Any doubt? No doubt. Can you have something?
In this all they are better than me also. Clear your roads. I'm not the one. Quick.
Actually, yesterday I been to the organizer that's called farmers. Producing all traditional varieties. So we see, sir. He's getting certified to organic certification. And it's well up.
And now this we need to do an organic certification. Now vice chancellor pointed out that this has to be first tried in organic.
It is not certified to organic certification.
Actually, organic also, but I think it's only looking at varieties come on to traditional varieties are not as mentioned there also.
So it's not, they will not demand that. They are certified to organic.
Usually, there is no clarity among farmer systems, sir. Whether that is, for example, Mamale Samba. In one packet, they considered some varieties as Mamale Samba.
That's what I told you.
Yeah, that's what I also told. But
each one has even given their own name.
yeah, sir, their own about the varieties.
Yeah. And there was a little variation among the same what some variety was talking. So that also need to be more.
So, how to resolve this problem, sir, actually.
So what now started, you can talk to, I got copies of all those, I give you. Orissa has come up with this work proposal, that I will hand over.
Okay, sir.
They are already into this system, they have at least 2 varieties and one solution, it's the common in the same system. Absolutely.
That's good.
If there are no more queries, we thank Dr. Ravindra sir for spending his valuable time and presenting us about the traditional varieties. Next, we welcome Dr. V. Raja, Professor, Science and Technology, to propose formal developments.
Good morning to all. So first of all, my pleasure to propose what are next to our guest at the front and the executives are was the delivery a very good lecture on seed systems for traditional varieties. So the lecture was very informative. So and also the uh, it is of course somewhat related to the aspects that is going to bring the policy making side. So that is a very good informative. And the students and the staff enriched with the lot of information side. And also I thank the directors is at that program